Hey friends, happy Thursday. Let's get warmed up. Running or marching in place, adding in the arms. It's leg day. We have a sumo squat, we have a reverse lunge pass through, and a bridge. Second set of moves, we have a zigzag, we have a standing hip abduction, and a squat tap back. Then we're gonna go back to the first round for our burnout round. Arm circles forward. Back is feeling better today, but I'm still gonna go a little bit lighter. So for a sumo squat, I'm going to do 30. I usually do like 42 and a half or 45. So if you're measuring, let's go back. If you're measuring by what I normally do, it's usually 40, 42, 45, somewhere in there. Reverse lunge pass through, 15, that's normal. And bridge, 40, that's a little bit lighter than what I normally do, but not too bad. Open and close. It's mostly the squat. Mostly the squat I'm taking it easy on. Kick out in front, hand opposite leg. And let's do some shallow squats. Three, two, one. Sumo squat. Still have my weight over here on the bench. So your feet wide, toes pointed out towards the corners of the room. Going to push those hips back, lower down, come back up, squeeze those glutes to the top, okay? So we're just gonna step back, we're gonna press that weight underneath our leg, and then the other side. Sorry. Got a tickle in my throat. Keep breathing, keep moving. Three, two, one. Come on down to the ground. Got a bridge. And load that weight up. Push those hips up, squeeze the glutes to the top, lower down slowly. Halfway done. As always, I am talking about the specific move we are doing, not the entire workout. Weight fall off, and you can move it wherever you need to. 30-second break here. All right, friends, we're gonna go back to that sumo. Grab your weight. feet pointed out towards the corners of the room. Push those hips back first, hip hinge first, lower down, push up through those heels, okay? I do want your entire, both feet, I need your entire feet on the ground, okay? So 3 points of contact, heel, big toe and pinky toe, everything is digging down to the ground. And think more about pushing the floor away than pulling up, okay? So really dig those heels down, push the floor away. Three, 2, 1. Lunge pass through. Not even gonna lie to y'all, I procrastinated this one for a while today. Leg day is not my favorite. It's probably the muscle group that I need to work the most. And yeah, it's probably because I don't love doing it, so. 3, 2, 1. And bridge. I do, however, love bridges though, so. I'm sorry if you do not love bridges. They are a really good move though. Squeeze those glutes to the top. As soon as your booty hits the ground, we're popping right back up. Almost there. Three, 2, 1. Roll to your side. All right, friends. We're gonna have that one more time. Then we're gonna move on to our second set, which is all with bands around our thighs. So it's not easier, it's just different, just a different type of resistance, especially with the squatting type moves that we have today. It's going to be a challenge. All right, let's do it one more time. Sumo, squat, push that floor away. First lunge pass through. Let's do it. group. And when you use your bigger muscle groups, or if you use multiple muscle groups at one time, usually means sweat, which is why Tuesdays are usually sweaty because we have total body. Thursdays are usually sweaty because we have legs. And we often sweat on other days too. Just because the workouts are challenging. And honestly, we hit lower body every day except for Fridays. Fridays are the only days that we do not. We rarely do any moves on Fridays that hit our lower body. And that's on purpose. Our muscle groups need rest days. 3, 2, 1, and that's not me just being nice. Like, your muscles literally will not grow without rest. So, gotta do rest days. All right, friends, pop a band on around your thighs. We are going to start with a zigzag. So that means we are going to come down to a squat. We're going to step, feet together, step, feet together, step, and then back. And you're going to go in a zigzagging motion. I do not care how many steps you take forward and back as long as they're the same amount, okay? Way over halfway done. I know this move has a lot of love-hate relationships with people in this program. It's gonna be a shut up ass kind of day. 3, 2, 1, standing hip abduction. So I'm going to hang on to the wall. You don't have to if you do not need to, but we're going to put all of our weight onto one foot and we are going to kick the other leg out and bring it in. Make sure that core is engaged. 3, 2, 1, other side. We're going to come back down into a squat, hands in front, and we are going to tap back at an angle, okay? So it's not directly out, it's not directly back, but it's kind of diagonal, and then we're going to do the other side. So switching back and forth. While we are doing this movement, we really want to try to focus on whatever that leg is in front, keeping it straight forward, okay? Have that 2 more times. Quote for the day is, just keep going, even when it feels silly to do so. You know, here's the thing, friends. In the health and fitness world, in that culture, culture. Let's go ahead and come down to that squat. We're gonna zigzag. There always tends to be this search, right? The search for the secret. That's what people convince themselves is the reason why they haven't gotten results yet. It's because there's some secret out there that they just have not figured out, right? They look for it in pills, they look for it in specific diets, look for it in specific workouts. But here's the secret, friends. And this is it. This is it. If you want to have success with your health and fitness goals, the secret is you just got to keep going. And I know that's a bummer for those people that are still looking for the secret. But the only secret is 3, 2, 1. Standing hip abduction, that you just got to keep going. Because we tend to think, oh man, like this is taking too long, so I'm not doing it right, or this doesn't work. I'm here to tell you, friends, there's no shortcuts. 3, 2, 1. And as someone who also looked for the secret for a really long time and would often give up on plans and workouts and stuff before they even had a chance to work, really, this is the only way. And there's gonna come a point, 3, 2, 1, that you are going to think to yourself, it's silly. This is silly that I'm still doing this. It's not working. I've been doing this for 6 months, a year, 2 years, whatever, right? And you're gonna tell yourself it's silly. But if you just keep going, if you have faith in the process, you have faith that the amount of protein you're eating and the big ass salads and the workouts and the walks, if you have faith that they are going to work, they will work, okay? But we have to be consistent. That's the biggest one. We got to be consistent. And whenever things don't go our way, and whenever we overeat or we skip our workouts or we don't walk very much, just get right back to it. That's the secret, okay? 3, 2, 1. Nice job, 30-second break. And you know, for every person it's different as far as how fast things move or how fast you lose fat or how fast you gain muscle. For me personally, I can lose fat. It's the gaining muscle that I have a very hard time with. Okay, go ahead and come down. Part of that is genetics. I have always been very, very, very lean and long, just genetically how I'm made up. Part of that is allowing myself to be able to eat enough to put on the muscle. I finally feel like I'm in a good place mentally where I can do it. But I will tell you that whenever people will come up to me and ask me, they're like, well, you know, how many months to do this or how many months to do that? And I always have to be honest. The body that you are envisioning in your head, right? So if you're envisioning, you know, defined arm muscles and you're envisioning 3, 2, 1. I was like, man, this feels like forever. Hip abduction. You're envisioning, you know, a flat belly and a, you know, curvy booty and stuff like that. If this is what you're envisioning in your head, right? Think years, okay? And that is not meant to be be a downer, 3, 2, 1. That is meant to be uplifting in the fact that it's not what you're doing isn't working, you're just not being patient enough, right? It's going to take work. Yes, some people will get there faster. That's a fact of life. Some people will get there faster than others. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and come down to a squat. But just because something is more difficult for you doesn't mean it's impossible. Too, we got to get that through our heads. It's like, oh my gosh, like I've been at this for 6 months and I haven't reached the X goal. It's impossible. It's not that it's impossible. Just got to be patient. Okay? All right. Brain's kind of like it's lagging a bit today. Y'all ever have days like that where you're like 3, 2, 1. It's like you know what you want to say, but there's like a disconnect between your brain and your mouth, and then yeah. That's how it feels today. Okay, pop that band off. We are going to go back to that first set of moves. Sumo squat, I'm going to do 15. Reverse lunge, I'm going to do 10. And bridge, I'm going to do 20. Go ahead and pick up your weight. Let's take those feet wide. Sumo squat, let's finish this strong. Using a 10 for this one. Halfway done. Get your shit together, Ash. Three, 2, 1, in the bridge. Go ahead and hold that weight on your hips. Press those hips up. Lower down slowly. Pop up as soon as your booty hits the ground. Done with this workout. The stretching and the cool down is part of the workout unless you are moving on to something else. So if you're working out with Robin or Angel after this, or you're going for a run or a bike ride, 3, 2, 1. Just make sure you stretch out and cool down after whatever it is you do. All right, friends, go ahead and stretch those feet out, arms above the head, arch that back up off the ground, deep breaths. Nice job. Cross one leg over top of the other and pull back gently towards yourself. Other side. Nice job. Come all the way up. Grab at that ankle. Push those hips forward. Other side. And bring those feet together. Roll down. Roll up for 3, 2, 1. We did it, friends. We made it. I will see y'all tomorrow for arm day. I'll see you then.